Down there is the mill town of Buffalo, South Carolina, population 1,641. Up here on the hill lives a woman who feels a kind of responsibility for the other 1,640. Agatha Burgess is a widow lady, as they say, who spends her day in the kitchen all day. She's up every morning cooking at 5 o'clock.
I hit the floor and I come in here and I start working. I've got everything ready to go.
Her corn muffins have been well known to the town for more than 15 years. After she puts the muffins in the oven and checks the dressing for the turkey, she starts working on the biscuits. She does this every day. She feeds anybody who wants to come to her kitchen to eat. She doesn't make any money at it, and she doesn't care.
When you were a young woman, did you have any idea that someday you'd be doing a thing like this?
Well, you know, I always dreamed, I wanted to be be a person that lived by the side of the road and be a friend to man. I have always wanted that. I've never wanted a big, fine home. I'm just satisfied like I am. I know you have probably a big, fine home. I don't want your big, fine home. I'm glad you got it. And I can enjoy it and just be happy that you have it. But me, I'm fine. Got what I want. I always get everything I want, but I know what to want.
She's done all this cooking every day, 5 days a week, for 15 years, all by herself. This one day, what with us getting in the way and all, she fell behind.
I believe you better stir my rice over there. I don't have time. See, I've got time for you now. Does it need water?
I don't think so, Miss Burgess.
Okay.
Isn't this too much for one person to do, really?
That's why I'm asking you to do it.
It is not often in this world that you meet a person who could be called saintly. The word, however, fairly describes Agatha Burgess. She has assigned herself the daily duty of having Meals on Wheels prepared by 11 a.m. for 15 local shut-ins, people she doesn't even know. They pay, if they can afford it, $2 a meal. You'll have to decide for yourself whether they get their money's worth.
This is the peach cobbler.
Oh, it looks delicious.
I believe I'm giving this one turkey. And this is the rice. And this is the corn.
It's fresh corn, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then the beans. And the gravy dressing. Now, corn muffin and the biscuit.
For $2, huh?
Volunteers come around to her house to put the Meals on Wheels and see that they are distributed out into the community. All that happens by 11 o'clock in the morning, but Agatha Burgess's day is just beginning. By noon, cars and trucks start pulling up outside her house by the side of the road, and people come in, all sorts of people. Mill workers and judges and truck drivers and the guy who runs the Ford agency, and they all crowd into Agatha Burgess's kitchen and dining room. She feeds anybody who comes to the door, and she makes them all feel welcome in the warmth of her 2 small rooms. She encourages them to fill their plates, to go back for seconds if they wish. And for all this, she charges $2.75. She knows that's too much for some people, and those people, she doesn't ask for anything.
I'm not out to make money. I don't have any money, but I'm not making any money.
Well, then why do you keep doing it?
I love it. This guy asked me the other day, said, Miss Burgess, why don't you stop and rest? I said, what would I have to live for? Nothing to live for. Because there's people coming every day, they mean so much to me. I fall in love with people.
When the meal is over, when the last crumb of peach cobbler is finished, the guests put their money in a box on the side table, paying their own bills and making their own change. Isn't she afraid that people will steal from the box?
My sister told me, said, one day you're going to be sorry somebody's going to rip you off. I said, no. God's always took care of me. And I want to tell you one thing, if they buy that little box, he's going to take care of them. And he will. He'll get them.
She's been up since 5 o'clock. She's been doing this for 15 years. She is 80 years old. When she finishes doing the dishes, she'll start her baking for tomorrow. She won't get out of the kitchen until 10 o'clock tonight. She can't imagine living her life otherwise. It all depends on what you want. What she always wanted was to live in a house by the side of the road and be a friend to man.